Hey everybody, Easi here. I know you've all been wondering for the longest time, what is a bulbil? That's right, bulbils. Garlic bulbils. I'm going to take you through today what a bulbil is, what the benefits of them are, how to harvest them, and how to plant them again. Grow them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, notification bell. So garlic bulbils, they come from the hardneck variety of garlic. There's two types, hardneck and softneck. I prefer to grow the hardneck. I believe the storage capacity is better on them. So hardneck variety, what we've got is these bulbils are the little bits or these little pieces that grow off of the flower basically of the garlic. So the garlic will grow, it'll start to have a scape that comes out of it. That scape will have a flower over or a casing over it. It'll mature and end up with these little bulbils. Now these are not seeds. Some people think these are seeds, but there's no pollination that's happened here. What these are is clones. So they're genetic matches. They're exactly the same as their parent. This is why it would be important to choose, if you're going to go down the path of growing growing garlic from bulbils, I believe you want to choose the best and strongest garlic to move forward. The idea of using a champion strain or something like that. So the benefits of the bulbils is that they help you revitalize your strain. I haven't hit it yet. I've been growing the same variety from the same seed crop, original crop, for I think it's 5 or 6 years now. And I haven't had a problem with the strain or the crop fading with time or not growing as well. But I understand that that can happen. So one of the benefits of using these little clones, the bulbils, is you can help restart or regenerate your genetic crop. The other thing that it does really well is it's economical. So if you're someone who's wanting to scale up your garlic, your harvesting, and how much you want to produce, this would be a really inexpensive way to do it. To buy garlic by the pound is not cheap these days, but you can get a whole bunch of these little bulbils per scape or per flower per garlic plant, and they can really help go a long way in getting things started. For me, I never seem to have enough garlic at the end of the day. I've been trying for years and I have been slowly increasing the crop, but it's not as fast as I'd like. So this is one opportunity, using the bulbils, to see if I can get the crop really big. My family and we eat a lot of garlic. I like to share garlic with my family and friends. I'll even trade garlic with people. So having the actual garlic cloves left over for planting in the ground becomes challenging when you have so many uses for your garlic. So that's why I'm going to be taking a look at the bulbils here, and this is why I believe it's a good benefit. Now when it comes to harvesting bulbils, what you need to do is you wait for the flower that's covering this it cracks open or explodes, and these separate a little bit. That's a good opportunity to cut it from the plant. You can hang the entire plant and harvest it that way and get them after. It just takes a little bit longer for the bulbils to separate out and get to the point that you can plant them again. So here's an example of a scape that we cut off and we let it mature. There used to be a casing over top of this. Looks something like this piece here. It'd be all around it. That casing is fallen off, dried and fallen off. And that's when I know that these are ready. These little guys here are called the bulbils. I just popped one off and you can see it in my fingers there. This is how we're going to propagate our garlic crop, and we're going to start growing a whole bunch of them. When they are easily removed by light touching, such as these, I'm just barely rubbing this. When they're easily removed that way, they are ready to harvest. You want to remove them, put them in a dry, shallow container, and get rid of the debris that way. Once that's done, these can be stored for up to 6 to 7 months. If you store them at room temperature or cooler, you want to store them in unsealed containers, and you don't want to refrigerate them. Holy bulbils, Batman. Look at all of these. I love it. So all I'm doing now is just picking out the debris so these can dry in a little bit. And like I mentioned, I'm going to pick out all of the champions in the end. I'm going to think about this a bit. I don't know if I want to hand pick all these, so I'm going to try to figure out a way to separate these out with a screen or something. I don't know yet, but something to make it easier here, folks. So how to grow these is very similar to growing garlic. I like to have well-drained, rich soil. I amend it with compost. I happen to use horse manure that's been aged for a couple years. We have horses, so it's a free source of nutrients. Ha ha, free. But it's what I have. So like I said, rich, well-drained soil, similar to garlic. You even want to do a similar planting grid. So I space these apart 6 to 7 inches, and the rows will be spaced apart the same amount, 6 to 7 inches. The difference with these is you don't plant them as deep. Usually garlic I'm going to put in about that deep. These ones are a ½ inch to an inch deep is all we want, because they're a lot smaller than the cloves that we would normally plant. And you want to plant it with the green or growing end up. Just keep it shallow, cover it with dirt, water it well, help the roots establish early. You want to plant these late summer so they can establish roots before the fall, the cool weather, and then the winter, if you have winter where you happen to live. The surprising thing I learned about these was that they'll take 2 to 3 years to reach full size. Doesn't mean we leave them in the ground for 2 to 3 years. That would be nice, but no. We've got to process them. So what happens is I'll plant the bulbous in the late summer here. It's going to go through a whole season of growing. I'm then going to harvest it the same as I would harvest my garlic. I'm going to cure and dry it the same as I would do that. If you're interested in how that's done, I have another YouTube video on that. And then once it's cured and dried, I'm going to put it back into the soil next fall. So that'll be not this fall, but the fall following. And I'll plant them again the same way I would plant my garlic in the fall. And by the second and or third year for sure, these are going to be reaching full size, and I'll have my next generation, my next crop up and going, and I'll hopefully have a ton more. So I'm going to end up selecting out all the champion bulbi that I can find, because I have so many, I can't even count them. And a dirty little secret on why I have so many is right over here. You might not have seen my earlier videos, but I talked about the importance of cutting your scapes off your garlic plants to let the energy then go into the bulbs and grow large. Well, I also talked about how great the scapes are to use in a whole bunch of different ways. I talked about you can put them in stir fries, you can put them in salads, you can saute them with butter, you can pickle them. I'm sure there's a lot of other things you can do with them as well. What I ended up doing with mine was nothing. I put them aside and I totally gapped. I forgot about them. I realized it just the other day, but I was very, very grateful, because what I discovered is that they had matured and all the bulbuses had been formed and ready to go. So this is why I've got so many to pick from. This is why we're getting a video on it, but this is the perfect timing. I hope you guys can come along with me and do this journey if you're interested in increasing your crops, getting them up to a size where you can even scale up into selling it. It's a very valuable thing. It doesn't take a lot to get a lot of weight, and people pay a lot of money for good, clean garlic. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any ideas, please add in below here. Hit the subscribe button, hit your notification bell. We'll talk to you guys real soon. Take care. Bye. All this stuff. I'm going to smell that. Yum, yum. Love the smell of garlic on the fingers. I'm going to stop there.